Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's usually evening. It's 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, and we're live here at NWWA Nation, aka Nathan Worldwide Nation. Nathan Worldwide Nation. Um, I came to you as for a topic today. It says it's about prosecutors says he used the charges against a individual likely to be vindicated. I haven't read much, but we're gonna go over it together. May take some time because I will be analyzing the best I could. Um, that's my new goal. I want to be better at analyzing and inform you guys that way. So that way you guys can also uh, receive the feedback, receive the update. So I'm gonna be doing that. I will be doing my best to make videos as the time limit as under the time limit 2 minutes as possible. So you guys gather with me as I present the topic of prosecutors says he knew the charges against Kilmar Abrego Garcia would likely be seen as a vindicative. Um, As been announced, a federal prosecutor in Tennessee said he knew his decision to bring human smuggling and charges against Abrego would be likely led to the public's scrutiny, whatever that word, scrutiny. It's been announced that Nashville, Tennessee, um, a federal prosecutor testified Thursday that he knew in the indictment he brought against Kilmore Abrego Garcia, who was mistakenly deported to El Salvador last year, um, likely viewed by the public vindicated and selective from deportations such as ICE. Um, I think this was a message from, I knew we were maybe going to the courtroom like this. McGear told U.S. District Judge, he says, Waverly Crenshaw about his decision to bring the human smuggling charges against Abrego. I wanted to be the person in this chair and not any of my colleagues. And also was announced that the attorneys for Brego appeared Crenshaw's in Tennessee on Thursday to argue that the human smuggling charges would be thrown out. Crenshaw do not rule from the bench, asked, has asked to hear more issues. Um, Abrego and his attorney claim. I'm sorry, guys. I'll just continue. Um, Parents are talking, so I want to be a little bit quiet, but we're going to continue this video and we're going to finish up. So I'm going to repeat this. Abrigo's attorneys appeared before Crenshaw's in Tennessee on Thursday, argue that the human smuggling should be thrown out. Crenshaw's out the bench and has asked to hear more on the issues. Abrego and his attorney claim the criminal prosecution vindicates push by officials from the Trump administration to punish him after they were forced him back to the U.S. Um, Robert McGuire, who was acting the U.S. attorney when Abrego was charged, said Thursday he knew the decision to indicate Abregos had consequences for him personally, as well as for the entire Middle District of Tennessee U.S. Attorney Office. Mm, As he says, I was prepared for whatever was going to happen because I felt very confident that the defendant that had committed a crime and I could prove it, Maguire said. Um, while Abrego is a Salvadorian citizen, a court order from 2019 prevent him from being deported to that country. That because immigration that judge determined that um, he faced danger in El Salvador from gang that threatened his family. Abrego 30 immigrated to U.S. illegally as a teenager, but has an American wife, and children, and a child. He has lived and worked in Maryland for years under the supervision of the U.S. Immigration and Custom Enforcement. Um, After he was deported to El Salvador last year, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled the Trump administration had to work to bring him back. He was eventually returned to the U.S. Um, only to face a criminal charges of human smuggling based on the 2022 traffic stop in Tennessee. He pleaded guilty. He was not. He has not been pleaded guilty. Um, Body cameras from Tennessee Highway and patrol officer shows a calm extinction with Abrego after he was pulled over for speeding, and there were 9 passengers in the car. And it says the officer discussed their suspicion of smuggling and among themselves. However, Abrego eventually was allowed to continue driving with only a warning. So I guess they give him a chance, and I guess he's not really. We're trying to. It's been determined that I think they're investigating if he's illegal or not, but he has been working and looks like he's a resident, also a resident in this country. So if that being said, that if you need a part 2 of this, I might give you a part 2. But as of now, he has a warning in warrant cases that the court has to still plead him or he still has hearing. So as far as that come, um, we'll inform you guys with some more updates on this. Um, Thanks for sticking around, and we'll be back. I'll be back, and NWWN Nation. Thank you very much.